Hi everybody, it's Mlb. Welcome to the show.
(11시) 넘어버렸네. 이런, 강아지 밥도 해줘야 되는데. 선수도 많이 모자르고. 내일 4시간밖에 안 남았네. 오늘 초기화네. 랭크전 마지막 날이네. 뭐 별로 그런 거 신경 쓰진 않으니까. 컬렉션 할 거는 좀 있나? 이거는 너무 게임 시간이 많이 주니까 확실히 하기가 힘드네. 할 것도 없네. 뭐야? 다 이벤트, 토미 에드먼이나 다 이벤트에서 나오는 건가? 배로야 어차피 안 하고. 뭐 하는지 모르겠는데. 아이고, 이거 좀 마실 거 좀 갖고 와야 되겠다. 하루를 살. 결국 첫 랭크전 때는 실버에서 마감인가? 땅이 어디가 좋았는지 잘 기억이 안 나. 안녕하세요. 랭크전에서 잘 마무리 하셨나요? 오늘 마지막 날인데? 오늘이 마지막이에요. 랭크 마지막 날 초기화. 실버로 마감할 것 같네. 이번에 되게 빡셌네. 네, 업데이트 4시에요. 맨날 4시에
And
하더라고요.
welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's Pittsburgh taking on New York. First pitch coming your
어우,
way
에런
next.
저지로 잘 친단 말이야? 에런 저지 난 키가 커서 못 치겠던데.
Just about ready to go. And on the mound in this one, Shane McClanahan.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to
근데 뭐 특별히
utilize
변할 것
those
같진 않아요.
weapons through
어차피
this start
시즌제가
here,
아니다
and
보니까.
whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's
트레이
tough when you know
터너로
a guy's
3할?
got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you
어마어마한
really have to
타이밍이네.
stay on your toes.
Grounds one to short. Tosses across the first.
터너는 그냥 다저스에 있지 왜 넘어가가지고.
Ellie De La Cruz will hit
올
next.
라이브로
Here's
꾸리셨네 팀.
something to watch, Singy. He's
좋네.
got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
So here's a fun note on Ellie. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game.
리님도
And
혹시
it gets better.
스위치
He did it again 2
예고
games later.
준비하시나요?
Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
That's off the inside corner.
스위치 예고
And it's
진행하던데.
2-1.
Curve in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
아 이거 맞았다.
Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
맞을 순 없는데. 저지가 타율이 워낙 좋은데 저 5할에다가 앞에다 주자를 대주니까 조금 찝찝하다.
Ellie on his way to second. Pitch in for a strike.
따져 던지면 절대 못 잡지 데라크루즈는.
That's a stolen base. The pitch. And Judge spoils that one. Just
어
on the
꼼짝도 안 하네
inside edge.
몸쪽에.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Got a swing and a miss. Beat him with a
클라는
fastball.
공짜로 받아서 써보는데 주자 나가 있으면 살짝 불편한데 이거.
Runner breaks for third. That smash towards center. And makes the grab. And that is that.
야, 아무리 데라크루즈라도 막 뛰냐 무섭게.
And we're back. And on the
Blake
hill,
Snell.
Snell. What do we need to know here?
Try to stay back
올
from
라이브
that
구성인
power
거네.
changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Back here at the friendly confines, Willie Adames stands in. Ball
뭐지?
one, no strikes.
저거
Adames
휘둘렀으면 진짜
getting
휘둘릴
to start
뻔했네.
at shortstop, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Here's the pitch to Adames.
아다메스
Now 2 balls
좌투 왜
and a
이렇게
strike.
나죠? 에이 갖다 맞춰도 딱으로 맞춰버리네.
Puts it away for the out. And now the center fielder, Roman Anthony. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. On the ground at first, Harper.
와우.
And he's out on the tag.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Alex Bregman stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Did he
아유
go?
씨.
Yes, he
이런
did.
거에 속네.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's
2-1.
outside. 2 outs, base is empty. That one fouled off. 2-2. That one
No, that
just
missed.
missed.
That's a
풀
ball.
카운트.
Count is full.
나이스
Sharp
안타.
grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for
That's
the
the ball.
infielders with how hard he hit it.
Anthony Santander.
앤토니
Stands in
산타한데는
here,
아직
leaves that one
산타한데로
off the
골드지.
inside. And a big swing and a miss.
아 이거 맛있어
So he looks to
보였는데.
have some quality
1-1.
stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out. Pepper in the zone. Arm is loose and firing him in there.
In the dirt, blocked.
그럼 저기 유격수가 린도어인가?
Bregman leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
프레금이면 린도어는 아니겠구나.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly.
아
That's a
체인지업이네.
strikeout, and that'll do it
앞에서
for the
쑥
inning.
떨어지네.
New inning getting started. Digging in, Bryce Harper. He's a left-handed
Harper.
batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. McClanahan back to work. Center field. Adames makes the catch for the out. 1 down. And now it's Ronald
Acuna?
Acuna Jr.
올해 아쿠냐 나오나?
And a foul ball.
아쿠냐 못
No,
본
here's
거
a player
같은데.
who hits the
아
ball
내가
a
에텔
mile
경기를
when
안
he
봤구나.
connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than
1-1.
420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Just
어우,
at
저
the
정도도 안
inside
들어오네.
edge. 1 out, base is empty. And that's in the
3-1.
dirt. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Count's full.
And he couldn't hold back his
A
run up on
swing.
strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Paul O'Neill. And a ground ball to first.
That ball's foul.
And foul ball. Second inning here, no score. And a slider
Ball.
misses down and away.
1-1.
This to third. Whips it across. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
1, 2, 3 inning. 아 어떻게든지 산탄데르는 해금을 해야 되는데
Now it's the second baseman, Jordan
컵이 너무 안
Westbrook.
모이네. 미니 시즌을 좀 해야 되나?
Pitch
That's
misses
a ball.
there.
컵을
1-0.
몰려면 미니 시즌이 최고긴 한데.
And there's a foul ball.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
That's a
Outside
ball.
low. And a count 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
개인적으로 느린 공인데
And here
이상하게
is
타이밍
Ray
맞추고.
Montgomery. That one fouled off. And now the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Love to see it.
0-2.
Power versus power right there.
Hard hit, right side.
잘 맞췄는데도 나가네.
2 up, 2 down. Here's the catcher, Dalton rushing. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play. Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer, when you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running
이런 또
game down.
이루수 앞이네.
Altuve swings to first. 3 up, 3 down,
알투베
inning over.
이루수가.
Back here at Wrigley Field, and here's the catcher, Jason Varitek.
웨스턴 베리텍은 도대체 누구야?
Ground ball left side. Throws to first in time, and a quick out number 1.
그럼 뭐 어디서
Here's a
공짜로 받는
former
카드인가? 왜 이렇게
MVP,
다
Jose
쓰냐?
Altuve.
알투베
Obviously a guy
컨택
who makes good
111이야?
contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Fouled off.
알투베도 이제 나이가 좀 있을 텐데.
They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
That one misses in the dirt. Out to short, Adames. Slings to first, and they get Altuve for the out. So the lineup flips over. Trey Turner now.
타선 한 바퀴
He's 0
돌았고.
for 1. That's to third, and it's off the bat.
이야 이게
So he gets on base and keeps it going.
이게 빠져버리네.
Now the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
And the first pitch fastball is in
딱
for a
프로즈는 아까
strike.
안타가 하나 있지.
Turner runs. Swing and a miss.
아 늦다.
And
No balls,
safe.
2 strikes.
It's a
살짝
stolen
벗어났어.
base. Turner at second with 2 down. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on first. That completes the strikeout.
공구로 잡을 수 있었는데 아쉽다.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, number 94. Check swing, he went too far. and
그것도
it's a
스윙이 나간
strike.
거야? 이 정도도?
0-1.
That one
1-1.
not close. And it's 1-1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of
1-2
the
the
zone.
count.
Check swing,
2-2.
no
내가
appeal.
멈췄다 진짜로.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
Hit hard, should be
2루까지는 충분히 뛸 수 있고 저기서 한 번 더 절어주면 2루까지만
And he's there with a lead off
절어주면
double.
3루까지 갈 수 있었는데.
Everything came together for him. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really.
얘가 들어왔지? 한 점.
And that should be extra base.
깔끔한 적시타.
He scores and they have the lead.
선취점 좋았고.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. That's a tough location with the fastball to handle, but he was all over it. He got that front foot down and
8번, 9번이
really
해주네.
quick hands to get the barrel to it.
일단 띄우는 데 성공했고.
Judge really on his horse for this one.
뭐야?
Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down.
멈춰?
Runner holds at third, respecting the big arm at center field.
This offense is on fire. Three
아,
extra
뛰었으면 한 점
base
더
hits in a
들어왔는데.
row. I love the approach
잡을
he
수
had
있는
right
공이었는데,
there with
충분히.
that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still
당연히 잡힐 공이라 생각했는데.
And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
And a swing and a miss.
So hard to touch.
1-1.
At the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 90.
In the air, left field. Alvarez sprinting after it. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third.
아, 홈으로 바로 던질 줄 알았는데 센스 있네.
Double play. Here's Alex
센스
Bregman.
있어.
And he's already
삼루만
singled in
뛸 걸
this
그랬네.
game. On the ground. Altuve handles it. That's out number 3.
일단 2점. 나쁘지 않아. 저지 알바레즈 하퍼 한 방씩 걸리면 무조건 넘어간다라는 식의 스윙일 텐데. 저지가 근데 기전이 낮아가지고.
Here's the center fielder, Aaron Judge. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Judge, 32 years old, and he's usually in right field, but today he's patrolling center.
저거 노스윙이야?
Some guys love to make that adjustment from a corner spot to center field because in center you get the best view of the ball game. You're looking straight in at the hitter's area. On the corners, you're blocked a little bit.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Starting to go at the
어,
2-1.
저것도 노스윙.
Appeal down to first, and he held up. And Judge takes a strike.
Full count.
살짝 높게 가보자. 살짝 높게.
That one
야,
misses.
참네, 참어.
Well, he tried to nibble
Yeah.
right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Now it's
땅볼로
Yordan
어떻게든
Alvarez.
유도를 해야 되는데. 야, 그걸 놓치면 어떻게 하냐?
The middle, into the outfield, base
땅볼
hit.
유도까진 좋았는데 그거를 쏙 알까네?
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
그걸
Well, that
아이씨.
started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around.
너무
right
당황해서
there.
말이 안
Timing on
나오는데
the
큰일
swing
났네,
was
이거.
good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here comes Bryce Harper.
아, 이렇게 될 줄 알았다니까, 에러가 나면.
That one, head for the fence, and
아, 에러 뒤엔 그냥 이런
he
1점.
sends it out of here. And that's how they take the lead.
Ah.
It's 3-2.
머리 뜨거워지네
Here's
또.
Acuna now. Up the middle,
알아?
knocks
또
it
그러네.
down. Gets it there in time though, and they do get the out.
바로 스리런 맞아버리잖아.
Designated hitter,
아,
Paul
씨.
O'Neill grounded out his first time up.
몰린 공도 아니었는데.
And takes low for ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to
1-0.
make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that gets down for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just a really nice approach.
힘들게 2점 냈는데 바로 그냥 3점 줘버렸네.
There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Now this is in the air down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Grounded out his first time. In the dirt, and it scoots away.
되나? 안
Throw
되겠지
to
이건?
second,
너무
out
멀어서?
in time, he's there easily.
아, 이제
Base hit
또 한
center
점이네.
field. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
2점 먹고 4점 줬네?
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Turner stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
어떻게든
2
막아내야지.
balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. Squirts away a little bit.
더 이상의 실점을 하면 힘들어지니까
4 runs already in the frame. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground to the left, Adames. They get the course, and they're happy to just get off the
아다메스
field
알까기만
after that
아니었어도
break. Ready to go, bottom 4. And here's the first baseman.
특별히 실투
Anthony
같진 않았는데
Santander.
아 진짜 생각할수록 억울하네.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
Threw that fastball
No
right
balls,
by
1
him,
strike.
slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if
That's
he
a ball.
continues to climb the ladder.
That one the other way. Harper takes it to the bag.
한
and
점을
one
따라가야
gone to
되는데,
fourth
여기서?
as they get the leadoff man. And here is Jordan Westburg. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This guy's usually not
0-1.
one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
That one out to right. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. 2 away now. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Braden Montgomery. Grounded out his first time. Check swing, he held up. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Fastball is out.
불펜전으로 갈 것 같으면 불펜 투수가 없는데
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
2
한
balls,
발을
2
끌어다
strikes.
써야 되나?
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning.
맥클라나는 내려야 될 것 같고
And we're back. And now.
한 발을 끌었어야지 뭐.
On the mound now, Mike Messina.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Jet swing went around. 0-1.
You know, one of the most
0-1.
memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player
0-2.
hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
맥클라나는 빼고
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here comes Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss.
주자 나가 있을 때 너무
That's strike
불안하면
one.
수직구가
Not a lot of
힘들어.
people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in
공이 너무 일찍 빠지네.
1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
아 이런
Change up in the dirt.
또 볼을
Well,
빠뜨리는구만
maybe
포수가.
approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination.
사고를 쳐.
Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. Fought off foul. Next offering is fouled back. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Fights it off, you'll see another. That misses.
2-2.
Now 2-2.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches.
아 잘못 들어갔다
Oh,
이건
now this
실투.
one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone.
에러 나오면 무조건 한 방씩 쳐맞네. 야
And
머리
they
아프다
throw a
머리.
pair on the board. It's 6-2. Here is Bryce Harper. He's already homered here in this one. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Tosses to first. Harper retired. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 outs. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball still 0-2. Swings and misses. And
아
he's registered 3
포수
Ks in this
에러에
one, but
유격수
2 come
에러에 진짜
across
머리가
the score.
뜨뜻하다 뜨뜻해.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now
한
the
점으로
catcher
끝날 거
comes
자꾸
up here.
쌓아놓고 점수를
Dalton
주니까
rushing. Snell back to work. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, these players, as
It's
this
0-1.
game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today.
0-2.
It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swing and a miss. Blake Snell with the strikeout. Now it's the DH. Doubled in his first AB. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Pulls it in for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Swing and a foul out of play.
돌았네. 아이 헤이.
Misses. That's a strikeout. And it's a 1-2.
그러면 안 되지.
Back here at the friendly confines. Now, Paul O'Neill. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Off balance speed, there's 1. And that's 2.
일단 경살은 성공했고.
Stepping in, Jose Altuve. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And
0
it's
balls,
0-1.
1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's pounding
ball,
the zone.
2
Hitters
strikes.
don't have time to think in between pitches.
And he chases that one. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Bottom of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. The shortstop
That's down.
takes
That's
the
a
ball.
ball.
And Adames swings through that one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a base hit.
2루까지 가지 못한다.
First hit since the 3rd inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing.
아,
for a
저것도
line drive
잡네.
base hit.
그냥 넘어가 버리지,
makes
파울로.
the grab, one away. But he holds up at first. Good play out there to cut it off. So up next, Alex Bregman, 1 for 2. On the ground, and it stays fair.
에이, 너무 빨리 튀었다.
They get it in quickly. So first and
펜스를 너무 빨리
second
세게
down, one
맞았네.
out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard
That's low,
into
that's
the
a ball.
outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
In the dirt. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. That one down the line.
That's a
and
foul
that's
ball.
just foul.
뛸 것 같은데?
really on his horse for this one. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Westberg down the box. Comes up empty with a
0-1.
swing there. And now the count is
그래서 한 점이라도 들어와야 되는데.
hard grounder into the outfield.
세율을 그래도 한 점이라도 따라가는 게 다행이다. 와, 이거마저 잡혔어 봐, 유격수.
Comes through with the RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the
따라가야지.
knock. It's hit that hard. It makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now Braden Montgomery. Ground ball.
아,
left
파울이네.
side, down the line, and it's foul. In the dirt, but kept close. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Check swing. called
어?
strike.
스윙 멈췄는데 나갔어?
In the dirt. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. 2 on, 2 outs.
Ball. You got a full count.
일단 컷. 오우 씨, 스윙 아웃 되는 줄 알았네.
Stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know.
Ball.
Bullet.
Check your base.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
2 outs, bases full. And now, so they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Adley Rutschman, a critical at bat in this game for him.
야, 이걸 퍼올리면 어떻게 하냐, 러치맨.
Try to get to it. And that is the inning.
조금 덜 내렸어야 되는데. 구독과 좋아요 한 번씩만 부탁드리겠습니다.
Here at Wrigley Field, and now the shortstop, Trey Turner. swing and a ground ball out to short. Adames the throw to first. And they get Turner for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. Strike one.
0-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And he hits a ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Aaron Judge at the plate. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Good pitch, slider down and away, just stayed down and threw it nicely. Such an easy pitch to pull off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially.
That one
That's
missed.
the ball low.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And he grounds one to the right side. And the inning is over. Back here at Wrigley Field, and now the DH, number 94. Up the middle. Turner with the throw to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And that is out of play. Strom, a 6'2 southpaw, 190 pounds, and he's one of the few players in major. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. That's to third, De La Cruz. Tosses to first, and they get Adames for the out. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. Messina back to work. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And that's a great play for the out. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
0 for 3 in this one.
On the ground to third. Bregman handles. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Next is the designated hitter, Paul O'Neill. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. And first offering is fouled off. O'Neill off of first with 2 away. Swings through that.
0-2.
Ground ball up the middle. And that one handled. Fires over to first. And that is the inning. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the center fielder, Roman Anthony.
Got to keep things airtight
심각한데, 이
defensively
3점
right
차?
here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be
3점 차를 어떻게 따라가야 되나?
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1-1.
Ah, that hit him.
That hit him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman. First pitch,
No, that
and he
missed. That's
just
a ball.
misses. Runner at first with no outs here.
2-0's the count.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Got one foul off, 2-2.
이게 또 타이밍이 늦네.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Anthony Santander at the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap.
여기서 한 방?
You know, at the very least, if you
짧은가
find a
또?
way to manufacture
아,
that
짧다,
run
짧아.
first, it feels like it's really
해금이었으면
important to
넘어갔을
getting back into
텐데.
this ballgame.
And Acuna able to make the grab. That's out number 2.
아쉽게도 골드 카드라.
Jordan Westburg digs in now.
골드 카드 한 개인가?
Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time.
0-1.
Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Runner on the go. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit.
1-3루.
And out to a board. Goes to third. In there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Tying run at the plate. This one in the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it
하나를
right
따라가줘야 되는데. 아,
Piece. And stays
마음만
alive.
급하다,
It's
마음만.
critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead because
아이고
The
씨.
tag, and they got him. And that'll do it.
루시나가 마무리까지 해야 되겠다.
And the batter now, Jose Altuve. On the ground to short.
지하철이야?
Adames.
지하철에서 그런 거 소리키고 들으면 안 돼,
Now
미안.
one gone in the ninth. Trey Turner at the plate.
that's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
That one ripped. And that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in safely. It's a
Hold on,
double
right?
and his second hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
그래서 뭐 무시나가 청소부 해야지 뭐. 그냥 이닝 먹어주는 수밖에 없지 뭐.
That's back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags and will move up to third. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
1 ball, no
In
strikes.
the dirt. And the runner holds. And a swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that
1-1.
he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything,
1-2.
what you can do is become a little too aggressive and
아,
chase out of the
변화구를
zone.
던지기가 무섭다. 하도 잘
Two outs
떨구니까
and a runner at
포수가.
third. You're at the top of the ninth. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Judge waits.
야, 저거까지 컨택이 된단 말이야?
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Caught and missed. Struck him out.
결국은 3점
Now 5
차인데
strikeouts for him on the mound.
결국은 3점 차라는
Here
건데
at Wrigley Field, all set for the bottom of the ninth. Here's Adley Rutschman. makes the catch, and there's one gone.
이루수 정면이네.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Squirts away a little bit. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds.
이걸 왜 밑으로 봤대?
Might be time to
Oh,
chill
yeah.
a bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. Very late right now.
Swings and misses.
조급하니까
Struck him out.
배트가 막
So
돌아가는구나.
it's their last chance in this one. And the batter will be the shortstop. Willie Adopt. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And now a man into scoring position. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
에?
1 and 2 is the count.
Davis is just 1 strike away.
아, 또 이루. 정면이네.
And that is the
이지.
ballgame.
잠깐 강아지 물 좀 끓여줘
Sometimes
볼게.
road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
아, 홈런 2방이 너무 컸다. 아, 홈런 2방이 너무 컸어. 헤드라이너 팩 하나 얻었으니까 이거라도 까보고. 4시간 4분 남았는데? 이번 시즌에 골드카드랑은 연이 없나? 아니, 다이아랑은 연이 없나? 나도 오타니 하나만 주세요! 주세요! 개뿔? 아무것도 안 주죠? 이건 뭐야? 디럭스 초이스 팩? 이걸로 받아야지. 이건 뭐 나오는 건데? 이거 어차피 싼 거잖아. 맥스프리드 아까 샀다고. 사라. 필요도 없어. 그냥 가격이 싸길래 아까 맥스프리드 샀는데 이게 또 나와버리네. 이런 씨. 또 맥클라나는 빼주고. 게임 더 해도 되겠다. 그러면 시즌 1이 종료네. 그래도 이번 시즌은 매칭은 잘 돼서 좋다. 나온 지 한 달밖에 안 돼서 그런지 매칭은 잘 되네. 프리드도 던져봐야 되잖아. 프리드도 안 써봤으니까. 맥스프리드 대 맥스프리드다.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's New York taking on Winston-Salem. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Max Fried. Chris, how about a scouting report?
1호전이네.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
The shortstop takes the ball. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me, back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Just missed.
에이, 빠지는 볼인데. 갖다 댔네.
Devers makes the grab, and there's one away. Roman Anthony now at the plate. Fried, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. There's a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And Fried gets his second strikeout of the game. And now it's Alex Bregman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starter in this one, Max Fried.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the right fielder, number 36. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And there's one down. Jason Varitek, the next to hit. Foul ball there. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle to first.
He's out.
And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Rafael Devers. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that is that. Back here at Coors Field, second inning set to go. Anthony Santander at the plate. Max Fried will go to work. And the first pitch misses
Outside.
for ball 1. Swing and a ground ball. Lux throws the first in time and quickly one away in the second. So digging in, Jordan Westberg. And a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Devers handles, throws
Got
the
him.
first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. So 2 down now, and here is Braden Montgomery. Right back to him on the mound. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the second. Now here is Manny Ramirez. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. This ball's chopped on the ground. Westberg sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Anthony Rizzo now. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
You know, Boog, from time to time, players mix up their routine if things aren't going their way, and Rizzo is no exception. When he was in a slump in 2023, he changed his walk-up music to Taylor Swift. No bad blood there because it worked. He went 4 for 4 and hit his first home run in over a month.
That's
He even
inside.
gave credit to Swift after the game.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's
Ball,
off
that's in.
the inside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Caught him looking for the K. Willie Adames stands in. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Foul ball. Now an 0-2 from Free. fouled off, they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering is down low.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
This to third. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here in Denver, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Dalton rushing.
What do you got?
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and no swing, says Joe McDonald. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 2. And he chases a high fastball there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Outside low, 3-2 now. Devers in plenty of time to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Next is the DH, a switch hitter. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one becomes property of the beast. And that should quiet this home crowd. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. 1 out, base is empty. Jason Dominguez will hit next. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings through the sweeper. Varitek down to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup, Willie Adames digs in now. And Willie fouls one back. Pitch misses inside. 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Duran makes a move towards the gap. Makes the catch. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Gavin Lux. Free, back to work. There's a strike.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. First pitch, not close. Next offering is fouled back. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic.
1 strike.
And that skips in the dirt. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. And a base hit into right center field. So a man aboard now with one away. Now batting Jarren Duran. That's a strike. Just missed.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
He's got it. And there are two down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Number 36 in the box with two gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Fouled off down the right side. Here goes the runner. Out to short, Adames. Third out, that ends the frame. And we're back. Now it's going to be Roman Anthony. Swing and a miss.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
No ball, two strikes.
Next one misses. 1-2 the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. He's knocked 4 strikeouts now. Now it's Alex Bregman. Struck out swinging his first time. Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Bregman leads off first with 1 away. Goes down swinging for the strikeout, and the runner stays where he is. Jordan Westburg now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. In the dirt. Two outs. Inside, almost got him.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. To second.
That's an out.
And that'll do it. Back here at Coors Field, and here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. Swings through that one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
In the
1 ball,
dirt,
1 strike.
and the count even 1-1. mark on the inside corner. Out to short, Adames. Jump throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that one fouled off.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
And there's a ball.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Ground ball to the right side. Gets it to first.
He's out.
And Devers is set down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. And that's down and away. Ramirez, 35 years old, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. Cut on and lifted in the air. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is that. Ready now for the 5th inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Braden Montgomery. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And
Ball, that's off
one.
the plate.
Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Dalton rushing. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count. Ball 1.
Well, with the
1-1.
amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're
1 ball,
anticipating
2 strikes.
based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
Swings through that one, it's a strikeout. Now it's the DH. He's already homered in this game. First
Ball, that's
offering, and it
outside.
just misses. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Lux for 1. Over to first.
No, he's in
safe.
there.
Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 1 so far.
There you
Check
go.
swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing according to Eric Summerskill. They say you win.
Boog, the runner at first needs to
0-2
be
is the
careful
count.
right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
That one at 95 missed up top. Yeah, the count 1-2. That's
2
down and
balls,
in.
2 strikes.
아, 또 스윙
Got
나가네.
him swinging for the strikeout.
Got him.
Throw on to Rizzo, 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now Anthony Rizzo. And fouled off. And a
0-1.
sweeper misses for a ball. That one
Ball, that's
inside,
inside.
but it's 2-1. Up the middle, Adames. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. And now the shortstop, Willie Adames. First time up, he grounded to third. And that misses. And that is ball one.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That
I got
last
one ball,
one
one
called
strike.
for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And a foul ball. Next offering is downstairs.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
네, 섞여 나오긴 하는데
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
투수만 늘어나네.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's the pitch to Adames. And that one is in the dirt. And now it's 3-2. Backed up the middle and a base hit.
판치까지 가서 결국 한 대 맞네.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great
여기까지는
example
더
of it right
되는데.
there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
One ball,
In
two
the
strikes.
dirt, runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Man at first, one away. Roll to short, could be 2. To Westberg,
Out.
and that's 2.
He's out.
꾸역꾸역 병사를 막고 있다 몇 거 있어.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6, leading off, Willie Adames. Free, back to work. Inside, and that's ball 1. That one fouled off. Next pitch is
that ball went out.
outside. And there's a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Rodriguez racing after it. Won't bring this one
이게
in.
안타가 되네.
So a man on base to start the inning.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop.
야 이러고 병사를 만들어 버리네. 씨.
Lux for 1.
He's
How about that double
Oh,
play?
he's out.
Here's Alex Bregman. 1 for 2.
다 기회를 내가 날려버리네.
And it's fouled away. The 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you
One
swing
ball,
at it, hit a
2
broken
strikes.
bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. one
2-2
missed.
the count.
아, 결국
It's
안타 하나
through for a
치네.
hit.
힘들다,
They
힘들다.
saw a lot of pitches in that at bat, found a way to win the battle.
Just one of those at bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in
that's
play,
out.
and just hope it finds a hole.
Santander in now, takes ball one off the plate. Adames.
치면 자꾸
They take the
유격수 아니면
first out,
이루수에 갖다
and
줄까 나는
that is the
타격이.
inning. Back here in Denver, here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Line to right, base hit. Off to a good start for the leadoff knock.
That's back-to-back singles.
바꿔야 되겠다.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way.
New arm out of the bullpen, Matt Strong.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Durant in the box now, takes strike one. And that's in the dirt.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Kicks and fires. Runner takes off. Swing and a ball popped up.
피가 아무도 없으면 어떻게 하는 거야?
There, he's under it. Puts it away for the out. And now the right fielder, both two in this one. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And the kicks away from the catcher. He's
늦어.
Rodriguez.
공도
in
너무
the
급하게
scoring
했어.
position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. And it's second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Now this
아,
one gets away from the
뭐하는 거야
catcher.
얘는 포수가.
To the plate, and he's out.
오, 저 사람이 다이빙 안 해줬으면 들어왔을 텐데 다음에.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3.
내 포수는 근데 왜 이렇게 잘 흘리냐 볼을.
And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Here's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg. And that one pulled foul. And that one sliced foul. Got him looking. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. So up next, Braden Montgomery. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. Strike one. And that skips in the dirt. Up and in, 2-1. Bases empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Under it. Squeezes it. 2 down. Here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1's the count. One and one.
Inside, almost got him.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
That
아,
one fouled off.
까지 못 올렸네.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
And next is the designated hitter. He's already homered here in this one. In the dirt, but kept close.
7회인데 1점밖에 못 내면
Rushing
위험한데.
off of first with 2 away. Slapped foul. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
High fly ball, shallow right field. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And that's outside. And now it's even 1-1. And that one in the air center field. Anthony settles under it, calls it in, and there's 1 away. Now it's Devers at the plate. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah.
Check swing, and he went. That's
I got
strike
1 ball,
1.
1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
Good late sink
1
on
ball,
that
2
fastball.
strikes.
Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hit.
And Raffy falls victim to the K. So now it's the 4-hole. Righty reliever out of the pen, Devin Williams.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball
That's a
game.
ball.
Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing and a miss, and the count even at 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Montgomery under it. Brings it in. And that's the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. First
Ball,
pitch
inside.
just misses. Right through there for a strike. And that chance
또
handled.
2루네.
The first
여기를
out
벗어나지
to the
못하네.
top of the 8th. At the plate, Willie Adames, 1 for 3. miss there.
0-1.
And there are 2 outs. 2 down, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Roman Anthony. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And that's in the
2
dirt.
balls, no strikes.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Next
I got
pitch
3
in the
and 0.
dirt. And that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find
3
a way
balls,
to get ahead in
1
the count
strike.
quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And that's a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. And the batter now, Alex Bregman.
한 방은 터져야 되는데.
And the
Ball
first pitch
inside.
misses for ball 1.
아, 정면인 것 같은데.
That's a base hit.
No, he's safe.
2 consecutive base hits for this
와우,
team.
세
Everything
1-3로
was on time and
산탄데를.
fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those
Nope.
always feel good.
Santander,
Ball 1, no
the
strike.
next to hit, takes low for a ball.
아, 이거 못 뛴다.
Could have this one. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 8th. Here comes Anthony Rizzo. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
And that
I
one
got a
is
ball, 1 strike.
inside. There's the strike. Pitch
2
misses.
balls, 2
And
strikes.
now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good eye
3
in
balls,
that
2
spot.
strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Looking to get the tying run on base. And the
아,
tying
이게
run
볼넷이네.
is on base.
Oh, looking for a
Ah,
swing and
yeah.
miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make the call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that ball.
Adames in the box now. Takes strike 1. That misses
Ball.
the zone, and the count is 1 and
1
2.
ball, 2
Way
strikes.
to
The
lay
count.
off that pitch down.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the catch, 1 down. So digging in, Gavin. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Aroldis Chapman. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-1. Line drive, that's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Well, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ripped to third and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched. An absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
And that one fouled off.
빨리 잘못 들어가면 넘어가겠는데?
Ball
Nope.
one there.
Ball one.
Big spot.
1-1.
2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard.
That
Ball
one
back outside.
2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And it's
I got
filled up.
3-2.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. We go to the ninth. Now it's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg.
아, 또 2루네, 씨. 2루랑 유격수를 빠져나가지 못하는구만.
Up one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Next to hit, Braden Montgomery. First pitch, and he
that's out.
just misses. Swing and a miss as he was
형님,
late
안녕하세요.
that time.
1-1.
Well, so many
끝날 때쯤에
hard-throwing
오셨네요.
relievers in the game these days. You would think that
Ball,
hitters have
catch
made the
inside.
adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
One down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Dalton rushing, getting ready to hit. Just
Ball back
missed.
too high.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold
That's
this
ball
lead.
2.
And now
새벽 4시에
2-0.
일어나려고요.
Swings through that.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch.
2 balls,
Perhaps shorten
1
the
strike.
swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch?
That's it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, number 36, Chapman, back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
And
I got
it
1 ball,
skips
1
in the
strike.
dirt.
내일도 출근이라.
Swing and a miss at 100
1
miles
ball,
an hour.
2 strikes.
And there's the
2-2
ball.
count.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Got him swinging. He's 2 outs away. Billy Wagner taking over on the mound.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
0-1's the count.
And the 0-1. And
1
ball
ball, 1
one.
strike.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's
2
down
balls,
and in. A
2
slider
strikes.
missed. That one drifts
형 이거
inside.
끝나고 개합 주고 자야 돼.
Really good take.
Right Right side, hard hit.
그
Takes a
강아지가
swag,
고기밖에
steps
안
on first,
먹어가지고
and it's out
삶아줘야
number
됩니다.
2. So they're down to their final
그
out.
졸린데 개밥은 주고 자야죠.
Rafael Devers up to hit.
0 for 3 in this one.
Check
Counts
swing,
1-0.
and that's a ball.
Nope. Oh, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball
베이크버거를
game, but
올렸네.
if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
They're
한
down to
방을
their final
노리는 건가?
strike.
2-2 to count.
Wagner is just one strike away. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
1승 1패네. 아우
In time ball game.
한 방 못 쳤으면 한 점 못 쳤으면은
Well, this one was all about the
어우,
pitching and
생각만 해도
defense.
끔찍하다,
Outstanding
끔찍.
job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him
저도
to
오늘
make the
원래 안
plays
하려고
defensively.
그랬는데
Sometimes you
내일
want to see a
그
high-scoring game,
패치하니까
but
내일
sometimes you
하려고
can
그랬는데
appreciate the
제가
artistic
다음 달에
beauty
또
of
수술도
what
있고
these
해서 좀
pitchers did on the
해놓으려고.
mound today.
1-0 the final for Chris Singleton and our entire
안타를
outstanding
좀
crew
치긴
here at
해도
MLB
뻗질
The
않네요.
Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
눈이요. 눈 저번에 했던 거 이제 추가적으로 출혈이 좀 더 생겨가지고 또 수술해야 돼. (5월 11일) 날도 수술이. 그렇다. 그죠. 불편하고 더 아파지는 것 같고. 그렇죠. 근데 뭐 나으려면 어쩔 수 없잖아요, 사람이. 뭐야? 다이아가 이 중에 하나도 안 나온다고? 좀도 쑤시고 답답하고 더 아파지는 것 같긴 해. 일단 밥이 맛이 없어요. 사람이 먹는 맛으로 사는데 저염식은 저한테 안 맞더라고요. 아우 그래도 합이 5만원 정도 모였네. 내일 패치되면 뭐가 선수가 좀 더 나오면 해금할 수 있지 않을까라는 생각은 해보고 내일 출근을 위해서 또 이만 들어가 보도록 하겠습니다. 주말일 잘 보내시고요. 저는 내일도 일합니다. 안녕히들 계세요. 개밥 주러 가야죠. 아 힘들어. 좀 신나게 첫 판에서 좀 신나게 이겼어야 되는데 그 역전패 당해가지고 아쉽네. 매우 아쉬워. 다음에 이기면 되지 뭐. 들어가 보겠습니다. 나가시기 전에 좋아요 한 번씩만 부탁드릴게요. 안녕히 계세요.